York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.
NYC.
We are back. What's going on, Knicks fans? This is J.Ellis from the Knick of Time Show, giving you that Knicks talk just in the nick of time. And we got some guests today. But before I introduce the guest right now, I'm going to introduce you to the guy on the left. The man, the myth, the legend, the guy with the stats and the facts.
Ryan G in the building.
Hey. Yeah, that's right. That is right. And in front of me are the beautiful ladies. Knicks Omnifan. Introduce yourselves today.
Omnifan in the building. Let's go. It's Jennifer and
Jazz.
And yeah, we're the ladies of Knicks Omnifan.
That's right.
Oh yeah, we came to hang out with our guy J.Ellis today, so let's get it started.
Yeah. Welcome, y'all. I mean, before we started taping, man, listen, they're hilarious. This should be a good show. I'm just saying that.
So we've been told before.
This is hilarious. This is a good show. Y'all like blood sisters, right?
We are blood sisters, same mama, same daddy.
Yeah, exactly. See,
Yeah.
You know when you have that chemistry, that instant chemistry when people talk, when like you start to finish each other's sentences, and it's like that's not the energy that was happening here behind the scenes before the camera even started.
We've been told we're in sync.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So
but we're two different people.
But we have that twin synergy.
Okay,
We do.
You're in
We're
sync.
connected.
Who's
you know?
Justin in sync? Who's?
Listen,
All right,
don't
never
try to
mind.
start
All right.
any wars now.
She's Justin. She's the singer.
I'm the lead singer. And
Okay.
she's the mastermind also.
All
So
right,
you know
all
we
right.
wear different hats. That's why we compliment each other, yin and yang.
There you go.
All right.
See, that was easy.
Yeah.
That's how we do. You know, we have our clearly defined hats that we wear.
Yeah, everybody got their role and they know what to do.
Exactly. It's always great when you know where you fit in and you get in where you fit in and you make it work.
And the machine rolls easy.
Yes, a
Steam
well-oiled
rolling.
machine. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
All right, so check this out, Knicks fan. I'm gonna let you know a little bit what we're gonna talk about today. Today, we definitely gonna talk about Knicks Madness. I don't know what do we call this. We're gonna call this Knicks Madness 3.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sure. Why not?
Why not?
Dub it what you want.
Yeah,
Just care
yeah.
about the ending outcome. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk about all the March Madness games. We're gonna talk about the prospects, the ones you might have forgot about. Those guys who are in that 5 spot, you really know that we haven't really thought about. Cause there's a chance that we don't get.
Yeah.
With the Knicks' luck, that could be
There's a
a
chance that we
very
slide
likely
down.
possibility.
There's a
Yeah,
chance that we
but
slide down to five.
we're not trying to speak that into
But no, you're right.
existence, though. Yeah.
Positive vibes only.
Exactly.
Yes.
Positive vibes.
Yes.
So, shout out to.
Zion.
And I know he's gonna be playing that tonight because the Duke just lost to Michigan.
Man.
Yo. So an upset for the ages.
Heartbreaking loss.
Heartbreaking.
RJ Barrett choked.
Swallow that pill.
Call him not Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, he talked a good game, but he choked a little bit.
Yeah.
Choked. He didn't even miss the free throw on purpose. Like, he meant to miss it and made it anyway.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah. Lucky bounce.
Hey, it happens. It happens to the best and worst of us.
yeah. But we'll talk a little bit about the Duke games. But before we even get
Yeah.
into that, you know what? Let's talk about why you guys are here.
Well, we're here because we were invited by the very gracious J.Ellis himself. But, of course, we wanted to just bring awareness. We have, Omnifan, I'll give you a little background on Omnifan. We're basically here to serve the fans. You know, as Knick fans, we've been part of a losing franchise for years.
Suffering.
Crying,
Yes.
but still pouring
Gluttons for
energy,
punishment.
time, and money into the organization. So why not be acknowledged and rewarded for your loyalty? So that's where we come into play. Right. We want to provide cool experiences for our members, things that maybe season ticket holders are only privy to, but we're trying to change the game for non-season ticket holders as fans to bring them to the forefront, because without the fan, there's no team. Hey. So, that's what our goal is here at Omnifan. We have an app that's in development. We want to just bring the best possible experiences to our fan members. That's it,
All right, hold on. I'm gonna have a personal moment right now.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna have a personal moment. Shout out to the fans. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? I love every culture. I love all you guys, but I'm sorry, I'm a black man at first.
Yes.
And I love them. I see my sisters. be doing
That's
something.
right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Black
right.
women winning out here, man. I love to
right.
see y'all.
And
So
likewise.
yeah, man.
And likewise.
So I had to bring y'all up here.
Thank
and
you.
shout y'all.
Thank you for having us. You know,
Yes,
we got to
that's
stick
nice.
together in our minority communities, especially as black people. You know, it's hard out here. We have to work twice as hard, and us being women on top of being
Yeah,
black.
man.
You know, it's
Yeah,
hard for
it's-
us, but we're pushing through. We have good people around us in our corner, and we, with the Most High, we going rise to the top. That's it.
For the culture.
So shout out to you,
Ja.
man. Shout out to you. Yeah.
Ja Ja bless, Ja Ja bless, Ja Ja bless.
A little premature on the shout out.
So if you don't know, she wants Ja Morant on the Knicks. If you didn't realize,
Ja,
it.
come
we get
Ja,
number
come to
two.
Ja.
Oh, if you get number 2,
If we get number 2,
Yeah,
of
if
course,
we get number 2.
Zion, we know.
so you not RJ. You Ja.
For number 2, I want Ja. You know, he has sparks of the likes for me. I see little sparks of Ivo. I see little sparks of Kyrie. You know, he's creative of the dribble. He's never scared to take it to the hole against these big dudes. And that's what we, as the Knicks organization, have been missing for a long time. We haven't seen that since like the John Starks days that go that hard. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
Lord knows that we've been needing a true point guard, somebody that could actually pass the ball and finish plays. And yes, he might have some turnovers there, but he does a lot for that team. And so for somebody that takes on so much responsibility, we'll take that. We'll take
Absolutely.
that. But Ja, he goes in, he's not scared, and that's the New York mentality. So
yes.
All right.
This is my question for
Okay.
everybody who says Ja. What do you think about the point guards, the New York Knicks point guards that are here already?
Well, we've seen more out of them than we've seen in recent years. You know what I'm saying? But
True.
we still need to see more consistency. See, that is the key for me. Consistency and that core awareness. You know, I'm tired of turning over the ball.
I feel you. So here's my question. My question is always when they talk about Ja Morant. I always go, okay, we have Dennis Smith Jr. here who has a lot of the same
bright-
qualities
Yeah.
that Ja Morant.
But older legs.
But
He's
he's
Okay.
not that much older. He under 25.
This is
Exactly.
true, but I mean, we're talking
And
about a
I love
19-year-old.
Dennis Smith Jr.
19-year-old.
I love him, and if we draft Ja, is gonna definitely make his position a little more not solid. You know, he's gonna
Right.
be on the block. I think
Possibly.
if we get Ja, but we gotta go with. If we don't get number 1, we gotta go with the best talent after that, and that's Ja.
Yeah, of course,
hands
yeah.
down,
Exactly.
All right.
hands down.
All right, cool. So you know what? On that note, I'm gonna slide into another conversation. I'm gonna slide into the
DMs. Oh.
Hey!
I took it and I ran with it.
Yeah. It's going down in the So yeah, wait. You know what? Before you even get into that,
Okay.
the other reason why you're here, the clothing drop.
Yes.
We'll get into that first.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll get into the sports
The
talk
real
all the
meat.
way. Yeah, the
Yeah.
meats and
Yeah.
potatoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the gravy.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh, you gotta have gravy. All right.
you know. But so no, we're also here to bring awareness to an event that we're hosting on this Friday, April 5th. It's a spring clothing drive, and it's also a Knicks watch party where we're playing the Rockets. And we're partnering with Covenant House. They provide clothing and shelter to homeless and trafficked youth. And the idea behind this clothing drive was sparked by the KP trade and Knicks fans that were burning their jerseys.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about KP later and what exactly what's going on with him. But this is not just a KP event. This is an event for if you have any gently used sportswear in your closet that you might not be using, you can bring it out. OBJ, any apparel from any team that you're not using, or it doesn't even have to be team related, but sportswear just in general. Come out and see us on April 5th at Ray's, New York. That's on 3rd Avenue and 30th Street. And we're going to have a great time. It's going to be lots of Knicks fans in the building. And, we just want to bring awareness and hopefully we have a great turnout and we can make an impact in the lives of the homeless youth of New York City.
8 p.m.
Yes, 8 p.m.
That's what's up. Applause for the youth, then. That's what's up.
Yeah.
The youth is our future. That's just what it is.
Yeah, man. Exactly. What's up? Good cause. Very smart. Very
You know, we try to get the wheels going, but we would be remiss if we did not big up Knickerbocker Ave, who helped inspire this whole concept. So shout out to Knickerbocker Ave.
Shout out to Knickerbocker Ave. All right, now let's slide
All right.
back. 9 in DMs.
Right.
I'm taking. Hey, baby. All right. Into that Knicks talk.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to go to that event because it's actually my girl's birthday.
Oh,
That's
that's okay. But you'll donate your KP apparel. Some of
Yeah,
it.
my hoodie and socks.
Yeah, you
Right.
know. You can still support if you're not able to physically come out. We also have donation bracelets on sale. You can donate anywhere from $20 up until whatever amount that you so desire. We have a link, so just DM us for that link so that you can also affect the cause positively if you're not able to come out.
And yeah, give me the link too. I'll put it on my on the YouTube channel.
For sure. That we'll do that.
And just so you know, those KP socks, I have not worn them. That's just as nasty. All right.
So they're fresh. So fresh and so clean.
Fresh
clean.
KP socks.
Brand new.
That's right.
Yes.
Brand new. Hey.
Yeah, still the tags on and everything.
Wonderful.
All right. Here we go. Back to that basketball
All right,
talk.
okay.
All right. Prospects. Who do you want to start with the prospect? We have that 5 spot, like we said earlier, is a little shaky. I know there's a lot of lists out there with a mock draft, the ESPN mock draft, Sports Illustrated mock draft, and they have different guys in that top spot.
He is wide open right now.
Very, very wide open. So, who would you guys like to start with? Anybody in particular, or should we start with Hachimura?
The struggle is real with that name.
Yo,
right now.
I can't say it.
Real.
Hachimura.
Yeah, Hachimura.
Hachimura. You got it.
Hachimura.
Yes.
Not Hachimura.
Hachimura.
Yes,
Hopefully
Hachimura,
that's
yeah.
correct.
My girl can't say precision for nothing. Precision. She goes precision.
Well, you know,
Precision.
us phonetically challenged people, we'll get it right one time. We can start with Rui Hachimura
Yes.
out of Gonzaga. He's a 4 or 5. He can like interchange his positions. I've heard.
Yeah, he's like a
he's a
tweener.
tweener.
Yeah, he's a
Which is
tweener.
kind of a little bit of knock on this.
That is-
Exactly.
That's what they said. You
It's
know,
hard to
it's hard to see what position he would actually play once he makes it to the league, you know, because he's a little small for the 5, but you know, could he really perform at the 4? And so that's the thing with him, you know.
Yeah, like they see him more as like a 3-4 position.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
was kind of guarding Culver.
Yeah.
But I'll start with the good.
Okay.
He's a guy from Japan, you know what I'm saying? So he's gonna bring some. He might bring some bucks to your squad.
Yeah.
Off the gym. Off
those
the
Japanese
jump.
fans.
Yeah, they go hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
yeah,
go
they go
hard.
hard. Sure.
But from the jump, the mid-range game off the bat is the first thing you notice when you watch this guy
Absolutely.
play. It's automatic. He doesn't really take a lot of dribbles. It's pass the ball, pull up in your eye, very automatic, very quick release,
Yes.
and it's very accurate, man. Pull-up game is already on point
Yep.
from the jump.
Yeah, and he also has a great low post game. I see him. He gets great offensive and defensive rebounds. He's consistent. He's put up like 20 plus in most of his last like I think 14 games or something like that. And he's just really skilled for a big man. You know, the problem with him is just finding his fit in terms of what position he's going to play. But I think he has the foundation. Fundamentally, he's a good big guy.
Yeah, fundamentally, yes, he is.
Fundamentally sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't add anything, Ryan? You sound like you wanted to add something.
The only thing I'm going to add is the fact that I don't find it a big problem with trying to find his position because the way the NBA is going nowadays with positionless basketball.
This is true. This is very true.
So it's like the fact that whether he's a 3 or whether he's a 4, I don't think that's gonna make much of a difference. They're probably just gonna use him as like a stretch 4, someone that could stretch the court and shoot the 3 and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it seems like his defensive presence is good enough for him to actually be able to hold that down.
Yeah.
But really, I guess on the offensive end though, will he be able to blow by other threes if he is the 3? Like I don't think he has the speed.
The athleticism
hold that.
might be slightly lacking in that position for him, but I mean, all that training that they do with the NBA, they'll get him to that caliber. I feel like he's shown enough at this level, the collegiate level, to at least make him trainable. You know what I'm saying? It's just that extra workout. It's that NBA caliber that he'll get to with the right amount of training.
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll get there. He definitely, like you said, from the tape, it's a lot of, he catches the ball and then shoots it. So you don't really see him much off the dribble. And, for a 3 position, that would kind of scare me.
Yeah. Because you want somebody who kind of move a little bit.
Exactly.
But who knows what his final form will be.
Absolutely. He's still so young.
Okay.
When he assumes his ultimate form.
Yeah, ultimate form.
Yeah.
But the thing about him too is, we see. Listen, guys. Let me tell you something. I had a bunch of notes written down. This is the first time I'm doing this show without notes. This is all from the top.
He's winging it. He's winging it.
It's all from the top. So,
Right.
So I know with Hachimura.
Oh, you got it right. Got it right.
He did that.
All right. So the 3-point shot. He's not a very active 3-point shooter, but it seems like he hits it.
He can hit it,
You
though.
can't
Right.
hit it,
You can
He's
hit it.
adding that to his repertoire. He's sneaking that one in.
yeah.
I think he has something high, like something around 40-something percent.
Percentage?
Three.
Ooh.
Yes, it's crazy, but he only shoots 7% of his shots. 7% of his shots.
Yeah.
Okay, but
okay.
that shows you that that's something that can be developed.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There is problems.
There's
That's
potential there.
right there.
I like that.
And he's a late bloomer too. He hasn't really been playing ball that long.
Yeah.
So is this what we're seeing right now without that much playing time and that much?
Imagine.
Yeah.
Right.
He could be
Imagine.
something. He could be something.
He'll be a force to be reckoned with, for sure.
Exactly. And even, did you see the game? I know you didn't catch the game, but the Gonzaga.
Texas Tech.
I mean,
game.
Texas Tech. Yeah, it's a Texas Tech game.
I saw some of the game. The thing with Texas Tech is that Texas Tech plays good defense, and they have a lot of players on the team that are athletic and long.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I think, especially for Gonzaga in general, like I think Texas Tech's like length on defense and their speed, I think was affecting some of the players on Gonzaga, especially Hachimura, because it was like I think Texas Tech has those type of players where it's like they're fast players on defense,
Yeah.
but at the same time it's like they're active and
Very active.
and they're long and stuff, and I think that was kind of bothered Hachimura a bit, which again like what I think Jennifer said.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Great.
if playing him at the 3 would be kind of scary, because it seems like when a player on him who's athletic and with speed and he also got the wingspan, I think that would give him some trouble at the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, I felt like, because Coby, my guy, that's a guy I've been championing, and Coby was having problems against Rui that game. I felt like Rui, he was bullying Coby a little bit, man.
Yeah, but Kova's smaller though.
Yeah, Coby is smaller.
Yeah.
He's a there you go, ESPN.
Yeah.
So in that game, he looked pretty good, but I think I at least at this point I can see that he can handle these smaller guys without a problem. So if this is a smaller guy, because he can shoot so well and he knows how to use his body so well, because his frame is already kind of developed, you can tell when he puts on muscle that he's gonna be a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
His frame is there. The foundation is there for him to just add on muscle onto that. I see him as possibly, now this might be premature, but I see like little bright spots of baby Giannis in him. I know that's a little. Don't get on me now. But when he rises now, remember I said it. You went out there on a limb, but okay, I respect it.
I'll say this though. He already has one thing over Giannis. He can shoot the ball, so that's only one thing he got over.
But Giannis is adding that to his repertoire. Don't sleep.
That's the damn son.
Good
You said Giannis
shot.
can't shoot. That's crazy.
He can't though. He ain't there yet.
He's adding it though.
Yeah.
Don't sleep.
Getting there.
But I mean, hey, with the way Giannis plays right now, he don't need to shoot the ball.
This is true. He's dominating the low post all day
Exactly. You
long.
don't
This
need
is
to
true.
Yeah, I feel like if he was more, if he was more mobile, I would say he's Giannis. But
Baby Giannis.
baby Giannis.
Not a dead ringer.
Yeah. But oh man, also too, number 5. I don't think we talked about him, but Brandon Clarke is also in that list. I've seen some people mention him a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but he's also very active. He's almost like a Siakam type of player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be a possible number 5 for the
Yeah.
time.
He's a player I like. Just the fact he has a high motor. He's definitely one of those players that can defend, block shots.
Yeah.
He'll be one of those guys that crash the offensive boards, get putbacks and things like that. Like I like those type of players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very, very high energy, man.
Yeah, those are the intangibles too. That's like what we love about basketball. What made us fall in love with basketball was not necessarily the star players, but in terms of the Knicks, it was the spirit of the team. It was doing all those intangibles,
That grit.
getting on the floor for those loose balls. Obviously offensive rebounds are tangible because you can count them, but those are huge for momentum in a basketball game, and those are great qualities that he possesses.
I feel like he's the type of player that Knicks fans will fall in love with.
He'll be
If you
easy
ever
to,
were
yeah.
drafted. Yeah,
Easy
he's
to
very
embrace him.
Yes, because he's just so active and he doesn't go, he
That
doesn't
energy,
give
that
up.
energy.
He has like a first, second, and third jump.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be great in transition as well. Like, I haven't
Yeah,
seen much
of
tape
course,
on him,
yeah.
but I've heard that he's supposed to be a great transition player.
Yeah, his game is on Ritalin. I swear to God, like, yo, you don't get tired, dude.
Yeah.
Like-
Right. That means his fast break is crazy.
Yeah, that's what we need. A
Yeah, we
player like
need that.
And I thought he has a nice little drop step game too. But that game with Texas Tech versus Gonzaga, I felt like that help defender was there. So that drop step that was working the game before,
Yeah.
They shut him down.
yeah, they shut him down.
Yeah.
I think I might have defended it was a secondary defender right there.
Like,
Yeah.
boop.
Yeah, for the block. It was like, ah.
They watched his tape.
Yeah, they watched it definitely, yeah. Know your man. You heard that, Knicks?
Yeah.
You heard that? Know your personnel. Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
But it also helps
Right.
that Texas Tech is the top 5 defense in the nation too. So
I see what you're saying.
helps.
That's the point.
For sure.
All right, it's cool. So we talked about our guy, Hachimura.
yeah, so
You got it.
Not
going.
Orochimaru. Now I can't say his name. That's fine.
oh man,
Talked a little bit about Brandon Clarke. That I didn't even realize we were going to talk about him, but we did.
yeah.
Who else is on this list that we can put on this list?
Cam Reddish. I mean, did you guys have him going at 4, but 4 or under?
I
Or-
mean, me, Cam Reddish is falling out of top 5 right now. In
Yeah,
my opinion,
man.
yeah.
No dial-on for me for Cam Reddish, dog.
Yeah, I mean his scoring has definitely suffered, and he's gotten a whole lot less minutes these last few games. So I could see that he's had
Yeah,
very
inconsistent.
off shooting nights.
Yeah, the thing that kills me about Reddish is that, like, if you look at his skill set, like you see like a potential great player in him because he has everything, but it's the what's the word I'm looking
gaps.
for? Like it's the
Commitment?
Inconsistency?
it's not just inconsistency. It's not inconsistency. It's more like drive. You know
His
what I'm
commitment.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
His commitment to the
He
game.
doesn't
I'm
have the
seeing that.
Mamba mentality.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like
That
the
killer
drive,
instinct.
Yeah.
No, I understand what you say. Because even with these other guys like Zion, Barret,
No, you see.
Did you see it in them?
they want it.
Yeah,
you can tell
see
they
it.
want
Yeah,
it.
you
But
can
then
see
that brings you to Kevin Knox. The same could be said about him, about the drive and the desire in his eyes. Does he have it?
In his eyes.
Dude, I mean,
In his eyes.
we said, no, it is in his
But
eyes.
it's in the
'Cause
eyes.
sometimes you look in his eyes.
It's like I want to see
You know,
that
he's a
feral look.
talented player,
I want to
but
see
I just want
feral.
to see that passion. I want to see
Yes.
that passion come through. Passion.
the eyes are empty with Knox sometimes.
They
Yeah.
are.
And we said the last thing with the first Knicks Madness last season. Last season we had our first Knicks Madness game, and we talked about Kevin Knox and the desire and the motor. Is that really there? And I don't know if I want to go through another one of
Yeah.
Yeah, another one.
Those.
Of those type of
Waiting, the
players.
waiting game.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on you, Frank.
Oh, damn! Shots fired.
We didn't even get on the Frank topic yet.
Well,
You already-
I threw it in there.
Had to slide
Threw it
in.
in there.
Slide it in the
Oh.
DM.
I threw it in
man.
there. I threw it in there. It was too juicy. I couldn't.
Frank Hive is on YouTube, so I'm just letting you know.
You're next. You're next.
And Mudiay haters on YouTube too, so I'm letting you know that.
Oh, hey, you know what? I feel like Mudiay stepped up to the plate more than half these other players. So you can hate on Mudiay all you want. Numbers don't lie. That's right. Numbers don't lie.
He tried to get the D-Wade jersey.
Oh. You see, I was
That was a dub.
I was waiting to wait for the Bruhh Pick to bring that up, but it's been brought up already.
I mean, you can bring it up. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Right. We'll touch on it again.
Do it.
Yeah.
Right,
Go more in
Go
depth in the level of embarrassment that.
Yeah. Oh,
Damn.
damn.
Oh
He said he had to try, right? He had to try.
Yeah.
Shoot your shot.
I mean, as the saying goes, you miss 100% of the shots you don't
Don't
take.
take.
That
Yeah,
is true.
That's
Closed
right.
mouths don't get fed, but his mouth didn't get fed.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's okay. He went for it, though.
Yeah, 0 for 1. All right.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Damn. We're not going to get any Knicks players to watch this show. All right.
No, it's about the team in the name in the front, not the back. Just know that.
True. That's
Right.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Know that.
That's true. Good. Well said.
Yeah. Clean that up real good.
Oh, man. All right, cool. So, who is he going to talk about next? I thought you forgot.
Well, I mean, there's Coby White, but has he dropped since they got kicked out? The upset with Auburn. Like, I'm going to talk about
yeah, we
Coby.
can talk about
or-
Kobe.
I actually like Coby White though. I like him as a player. Good point guard. Great in transition.
Does Coby have the Mamba mentality? You saw what I did there?
I think
You see what I did there? No one saw what I did?
I saw you recording.
Kobe Mama.
Damn, right.
Yeah, I
Right.
know.
That's all right. You don't have to. I got the people to clap for me.
You did
Yes.
that. You did that.
I mean, it took a while, but I got it though.
A little delayed reaction.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
But I think he does, though. I see little streaks of Kyrie in him as well. I mean, his passing, his explosiveness is just, it's what makes him a one to watch. You know what I'm saying? He brings the attention right to him, and he plays hard every game.
Yeah. And also, like, his 3-point shot's not bad, too. He can knock in the 3 as well,
Yeah.
so that's also a good plus.
Yeah, I think he's 35%.
Yeah, he needs
Yeah.
to. He needs to bring his scoring, his shooting percentage up.
Yeah.
But he's definitely one of those guys who can handle the ball, and he finishes really explosively.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
his stock
him.
has been rising lately, and I think one of the best things about him is they say he is a 3-level scorer. He can shoot the 3, he can go through the hole, finish pretty well, and get that mid-range going.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not to be taken lightly these days because the fact that you can switch up your game, I mean that just speaks volumes in today's league. Like you can't just be
A one-trick pony.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to be able to switch it up and have different options, and that'll make you a threat. So I think definitely, if not top 5, he's definitely top 7 or 8 for sure.
Definitely.
And the thing with him too is when you're talking about what the Knicks want and what the Knicks are looking for. Fizz always says he wants that positionless basketball,
Yeah.
and Coby White was 6'5".
Yeah.
You know, so he's kind of a combo guard.
Absolutely.
He can pass. He's not. That's the thing. The knock on him is he's not a real point guard. He's not
He's
like
not a true point guard.
Yeah, he's more of a scoring mentality
Yeah.
guy than a point guard, but he has the ability to pass. But that has to be nurtured a little bit more.
Absolutely.
But the fact that he is a 6'5" guard, that you probably can switch him to and have him defend point guard and shooting guard.
Yeah.
It's something
It's valuable.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I also feel like he's a David Fizdale type point guard as
Definitely.
well. Just for the simple fact that he knows how to push the ball. He can even though he doesn't do it often, but he can get other players involved. He's good on offense and also he can play defense. I think he's the type of point guard Fizdale would like if he was to come to the Knicks.
Yeah, and I know this is not on the docket, but Culver, I know I was talking about Culver last week. What I do like about Culver is his half court.
Yeah.
He's able to score in the half court. The jump shot looks alright, but I do feel like he's very laid back. Like I still remember there was a game when the game was online. He was kind of bringing off the ball slow. I don't think he's that type of guy that pushes the ball. So I feel like Fizz will have to yell at him to
Yeah.
go.
We don't want
We
that.
want hungry players.
You need to
We
be
want
ready.
hungry.
Come in
Yeah,
ready.
not that he's not hungry because he's
Yeah, it's
Different style.
It's
Style
just a
play.
style of
Yeah,
play
different
because
style.
Texas Tech does play more of a half court game. You know,
Okay.
they like slowing the game down. So
Yep.
that's why you just see him. That's why you see him operate more in the half court as opposed to a player that gets out
Driving
on the
fast break.
Yeah.
and that's why to me he's more efficient in the half court than let's say a Barret. Because I mean, that whole game is half court game.
Right.
Yeah.
But we at modern NBA we do want you to be able to push the ball too. So that might be
It's a way more fast paced game than it used to be. We used to do a lot more standing around, 1-on-1, ISO. Now it's you got to move, you got to play. If you don't, you're gonna get left behind.
That's right.
And that's why Melo can't get a job now.
We still team Melo.
We still stand for you, Melo, but yeah, the game has changed.
Yeah.
Got to evolve.
Stretch 4 now?
He's gonna have to run more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Ask his needs about that. But I still love you, Melo. Just gotta mold into the new systems. That's all. But we still want you. Still take that investment. We want you on the Knicks. I don't care.
yeah, that button's gonna get stuck.
Too many shots fired.
Too many shots fired today. What's happening with y'all?
Uh-oh. That's the last time they're gonna let us in the building, Jazz.
Oh man. Oh boy. All right. Well, Knicks fan TV, help us out. All right.
Come on, Casey.
All right. What's up, CP? What's good, CP? All right. Yo. All right. Cool. So we talked about. No, I want to talk about Darius Garland.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Darius Garland because here's a guy. Like I don't know, a lot of people don't know about him for a reason.
Yeah, Vanderbilt is trash, and I think if it's like 0-16 in the SEC too, so it's like,
Yo, too much violence on it. So much black on black crime in this. Like, come on. All right, anyway. Anyway, all right.
But he's a great 3-point shooter and mid-range shooter as well. And he's good with changing the pace on the court, which is huge. It goes back to what we were just speaking about, changing from the half court to the full court, driving off a fast break. So, he has potential, but he doesn't have the stage to be seen,
Right.
Yeah, like he was injured in November. All right, Ryan. So it's not his fault. That tree ain't going anywhere, Ryan, because he's been injured for months, Ryan.
Hey, I'm just saying the team is trash. That's all I'm saying. I'm just going by record.
Really? Really? You gonna do this on Sunday on Lord's Day?
on the Lord's Day.
On the Lord's Day.
Jeez, but I will say this though. Like before, he was the man. Before he was supposed to be the top guard in the draft before he went down. That was the guy.
Yeah.
No one knew who Morant was. No one was talking about Kobe.
Yeah.
It was all about him. Everybody was saying they was comparing his game a lot to Kyrie's game when he was coming in.
Yeah, I meant to say that too because I haven't seen him much, but I watch a little bit of highlights here and there, and people were saying that his handle package is like similar to Kemba or Kyrie.
Yeah, handle package is very, very similar. And
He's ambidextrous.
Right.
Yes.
So that's cool.
And the thing about this guy is the jump shot is nice.
Yes.
It's
The
as
jump shot
smooth
is-
as water jumper.
The jump shot, elite.
Yeah.
And let's see if I can remember his stats now. Because when I looked at his stats, I think he shot somewhere crazy, like 45% from three or something like that.
Wow.
It was
Lethal.
Yeah.
And the thing about it too is that he's a freshman.
Yes.
So it's like
Imagine.
Yeah.
What's his prognosis? Like, when is he supposed to be?
First of all, what's the
recovered
injury?
From his injury.
It's a meniscus tear. He was
Yeah.
down for the season. That happened in November, but after that happened, he was like, I'm just set my mind on coming into
Next
the NBA.
season. Oh.
Yeah, so he's going to be in the draft, and I've seen some draft boards that had him as high as 4 even now, or some of them had him in the teens. I mean,
That's probably more likely, but who knows?
You never know. You never know
And-
who's gonna get drafted and who's gonna jump up in the boards.
and another thing too is when people say, Kyrie had a similar situation when he was coming in the league. He was touted as one of the best point guards in the league.
Right.
Got injured, fell off the map, and he ended up getting drafted high. So who knows
You never know.
where he's gonna go?
Yeah.
And I'll always say this about the Knicks: if we end up not getting the first pick,
Which is likely. Just putting that out there.
I'm saying
Nah,
14%
but no,
chance.
but good vibes only. We said
Yes, positive vibes only. Yes.
Positive vibes only.
Yes.
positive vibes only.
Exactly. We might end up getting the second pick. Who knows? Who, right? And I don't know. We could end up getting
Come on.
Ja bless, Ja bless.
your guy Morant, right? Ja bless. But
We're on the Ja train.
exactly, out on the Ja train. But listen, like the Knicks and this regime have been doing the due diligence, man. They've been getting all these guys who are under the radar for a long time,
Yes.
for the last few seasons. So this will be a very Knicks move to get somebody else who's under the radar that no one's really talking about right now.
Yeah.
Think about it. Dotson was under the radar because he was having
Yep.
problems in school before they drafted him in the
Yeah.
second round. Alonzo Trier, same story.
Yeah.
My sleeper.
Exactly, unsleeper. He was having problems in school because of alleged PED problems,
Money, right.
and he slid down the draft.
Mitchell
Robinson
Yeah.
Yep. Can't forget about
skipped
me.
a year. Everybody forgot about him, and they snagged him.
Right.
So, Darius Garland, the guy who's somebody else going under the radar.
Yeah.
If we ended up not getting that first pick, don't be surprised if something crazy happens
I
and we
wouldn't
end up
be.
drafting him because we like, yo,
I don't think you could ever be surprised with any unexpected move the Knicks make.
Yeah.
Let's just put that out there.
And I'll just say this too,
Expect
Ninja P. I call him now his name is even ringing true because of the news that just came out today about KP.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Okay, for those of you who don't know,
Breaking.
Okay.
I call Ninja P because I felt like he traded KP in the dead of night when nobody is looking like a
Right.
ninja.
Yeah.
He like you didn't even see his name
Facts.
in rumors.
Facts.
You woke up one day
And he was gone.
KP said he wanted to leave, and 2 minutes later the trade was already done. You're like, whoa, wait, whoa.
Right. When
Yeah.
Where did that come
wait,
from?
He's gonna get
Exactly.
traded. Then
Yep.
10 minutes later, he's gone.
He's gone.
Exactly. And what else? Ninjas are what else? They're sneaky.
Yeah. Stealth.
Stealth.
Selfie.
Let's talk about that stealth.
Yeah, stealth. Let's talk about that stealth day.
How stealthy was he?
Varies. We gonna talk about that later.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about that later
I have
after
to,
we get to the
pause. I have to
Yes.
put the brakes
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, we got a lot to say about that.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
If you don't, I'm alluding to something.
Yeah.
The stealthiness
Yeah.
Right.
of Ninja P.
Yeah. Drop it.
Yeah. No, we're gonna be no. No, wait.
That's the teaser.
You know, wait. It's the teaser. It's like coming soon. Okay. Us. Jordan Peele. It's coming.
Oh my gosh. Did anybody see that movie? I'm just
No, I didn't see it.
I'm
No.
definitely gonna see it though. I'm
okay.
definitely
See it and then we'll reconvene.
All right. No spoilers. All right.
No.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So, I like Garrett. You know what else too? I've been very confused in my mind about the because I asked you about Morant versus DSJ. Like, what different does he bring to the table? Like some people, they saw Morant hit those 3-point shots, but some people aren't. They're not convinced that it's sustainable because his form is still shaky. Even though I do admire that he does hit those shots. Somebody like Darius, it seems like to me is one of those a point guard who actually hit the 3-point shot early and consistently.
Yeah.
And he can also shoot it off the dribble with no problems.
Yeah.
So I feel like he would give the Knicks a different dimension if we ended up drafting him. So I kind of like the prospect of having Darius. Although Morant's athleticism is
It's crazy.
off the charts.
Off the charts.
Off the charts.
And something that Darius does not have.
Nah.
That
Well, they have their
athleticism,
strengths, you know.
I mean, you can't. That athleticism can. That's going to take him very far in this league. Whatever team he ends up on, that's going to take him very far because his creative ability to change his shot, based on what the defense is doing. Not too many players are able to do that and then still actually make the bucket.
Right.
That's true, but you know what it is too is like that game, the game that they lost. Excuse me, they forced him to shoot the 3.
Yeah.
And then they forced him to shoot that mid range. When they got to that mid range, he was in trouble. He couldn't hit anything.
Yeah.
And then he ended up trying to drive to the hole, and it was too crowded, and that was all she wrote. They wouldn't be able to do that with Darius. He'll be able to hit that mid range, no problem. He'll be able to hit that 3-pointer, no problem.
But they asked Darius to drive, though. Could he do that?
I mean, his driving ability isn't
Not as strong as.
It's not as strong. It's
Not as strong.
okay. It's decent.
Yeah.
It's not. He's
Well, see, the
not
whole
jumping
thing-
over anybody.
Right.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely not.
And these are all things that they can develop as they grow, into NBA players. Of course, they have their skill set that work well for their college system, but once they get drafted, they'll be in a whole different system that they'll be trained to perform in. So I say, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. Yes, they seem like one-trick ponies right now, but look at the talent that we have in the NBA. They can flourish and they will evolve.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And Ja does have the passing thing still.
Yes, he does.
He does have the passing thing. He's a great passer. Darius seems like he could
And
be.
that
He might take
creates-
some time, but Ja is a great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That opens up the floor. When you have a whole defense converge on you down in the paint and you have 3 open shooters on the perimeter, I mean, that to me is the mark of a great player. And then him being able to know which person to pass to, who to kick out to, I mean, high basketball IQ. So I'm with it. Athleticism and high basketball IQ, let's go.
Yeah.
Ja!
Ja bliss, Ja bliss, Ja bliss.
Yeah,
Club.
and you also got to give him credit too because at Murray State he doesn't have a lot of talent around him. So the fact that he's able to carry that team all the way to
That's
the
true.
tournament,
Absolutely.
yeah,
That's
Lots
true.
of great things to be said about Ja.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ja. Yo, I wish we had more of Darius, man. I wish we would have seen him more. I want to see. I wish we could evaluate that talent
Yeah.
more.
I mean, maybe with Darius, maybe Vanderbilt would have won like 5 more games. At least have a decent record. I don't know if they would have went far because I mean, as evidence, the team was trashed. Like once he went down.
Only 5 more.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know.
Let's give you the button. Let's give you the button, Ryan. It's your button. I'm renaming this button.
The Ryan button.
Yeah. It says gunshots. That's the label. I'm gonna just name it Ryan button. Oh man. All right. That's all I got to say about Darius though, yo. He's still good defender, but he's a small defender too.
Mm-hmm.
So as good as scrappy as he is, he's still 6'2".
Yeah.
Well, he's not dominating.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't have any crazy athletic skills. He's not a high flyer. He doesn't have long wingspan.
Yeah.
That's okay because once you're fundamentally sound, that's gonna take you a lot further than be somebody who just is explosive here and there. Granted, once you're fundamentally sound, that's gonna take you to have a long NBA career.
Right.
Yeah, and then I mean, you also have players in the NBA that are examples of players that are, like, you know, not really big in stature or have wingspans like that, but they're still effective, like Steph Curry.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Trae Young in his rookie season, what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
Absolutely.
So I mean, it's still, you know, he can still be a very effective player at the NBA level regardless.
Agreed.
Absolutely, because Ja Morant is you know, a relatively skinny player as well.
Yeah.
You know, he's small in stature, you know, compared to the big guys that are in the league, but never scared.
Yeah, never scared. You gotta have that mentality, man.
Yeah, the only difference with Ja Morant is that Ja Morant can actually jump over people and you know what I'm saying? So,
Yes, he can. He's small but mighty.
Yeah, there you go.
We might go for Darius if we fall, you know, down like maybe number 3 or 4.
Maybe think
You
about
know,
it. Something to
but
think
if
about.
we get
Yeah.
Positive vibes only.
Right.
Yeah.
We not dropping.
Yeah, at the end of the day, all I want to hear is that Knicks will get the number 1 pick and Zion Williamson is coming to New York. That's all I want to hear right now.
Yeah, man. But if we yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you drop number 4, I'm not even gonna talk about. I'm not even gonna talk about that. I'm not even going there. I'm not even going there. I'm good. Woo! All right, so Darius, Coby, we missing anybody? Rui.
Are we? I think that's everybody.
I think that's everybody. That's all the secrets.
Yeah,
Brandon Clarke or
RJ Barret. You know,
RJ
but,
Barret. We got RJ.
Yeah.
Right, is
We
his
know
stock
that
dropping?
Yeah, he talked about Reddish too.
You know, he was not Mr. Clutch
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
That's all we can say. But you know, he has great talent.
He does.
But
I wouldn't say RJ is dropped. I don't think he could drop that low.
much.
No.
Yeah.
I think the lowest he
Is
can go
3.
is
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
yeah,
4 is the lowest.
4
That's
on
the lowest.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
the
a bad
lowest.
case scenario.
absolutely.
Because the jump it's the jump shot, dog. You already saw it today. Duke lost today because of the jump shot. They just
Consistency.
packed the paint. Dared them to shoot. But who did Duke play before Michigan?
Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech. Because RJ played pretty well. What I liked about RJ, he flashed his assist rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 11 assists the game before.
Yeah, 11
Yeah.
assists.
That's huge.
Yeah, they tried to trap him at the top by the foul line, and he found his teammates very easily. I know he had a reputation of being able to pass, but sometimes being super selfish. Yeah, people kept comparing him to somebody else who was here,
God.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Damn.
Okay, now.
Was that triggering? Was that triggering?
Timmy was. I like Timmy. He's a great player. He has a lot of skill.
All right, but
his consistency just could have been better, and that's why I see the comparison to RJ Barrett, because the consistency is not always there. Now, when you talk about salary, it's like, okay, he's a great player, but was he worth the contract that Phil Jackson gave?
What was the ROI on that investment? I just want to know.
Cap space.
But
Well, now, right. At least we made it work for us.
but
We made it work.
He's a great player. He has a lot of skill, and I still think a lot of potential in this league. But I just don't think the Knicks situation was the right situation for him to flourish.
Yeah, I always felt like he needed a tougher coach on him, because when he was in Atlanta and coach got up in that ass, he was playing defense. He was like, "Oh, you're not gonna play defense? Oh, okay, yeah, check this out, fam. Yeah, get on that bench. Oh, you still? Oh, we brought you back from the bench. And you still not playing defense? Check this out, fam. You on the G League?
Yeah.
Right. And now you want to trade him block.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, I mean, he needs a coach that's going to actually hold him accountable. And I love Fizz. I love everything he's done, but sometimes he's a little cookie dough soft on the defense, man.
Yeah. And the fact that Fizz didn't hold him accountable, like he held other players accountable too. He basically said it. Why? Because he said that because Tim Hardaway Jr. is earning so much money.
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah, so it's like he
must
has
have
to
missed
pay
that.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even like the way that sounds coming out of a coach's
regardless
mouth.
of your salary,
That's
if you're not
dangerous to say.
performing, you don't deserve to be on the
Period.
court.
But he-
Period.
No prima donnas.
I was still weird. My God, he benched Gasol, and you couldn't bench Tim Hardaway?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even like the way that sounds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say it.
Team Fizz or not?
I am Team Fizz.
Okay.
I do want to see more. The rotations have been a little problematic for me this season, but I understand we're trying to, gel, trying to get our feel, for the chemistry. So I get it, and I feel like every season we come in, we have high hopes for like what the Knicks are gonna do, but realistically, we knew this was a rebuilding season. With KP, he wasn't playing this season anyway, so we had all these new pieces, these young guys. We had to feel it out, but I want to see some more consistency from the rotation standpoint of the coach. I need to get a better feel for what each lineup, what's the first unit's doing, the second unit. I just need to see clear definition.
Yeah,
and cohesiveness.
I give him a lot. I give him a lot of rope. For his decisions because we have so many young guys.
This is true.
And I don't really know his true intentions when it comes to a lot of his rotations.
This is true.
Yeah. It's like, all right, you played Knox 40, like damn near the whole game. But I guess he's trying to get his motor to go up because his knock his motor is low. So you know what? Play him the whole game so he get his motor up. So maybe
Play him.
Yeah, play him. We don't know Reddish situation here, so let's play him. Maybe that's what he was thinking.
Possibly.
So I cut him a little bit of slack when it comes to the rotation.
Yeah. I mean, you have to,
But I will say this. Watch this segue.
Uh-oh.
I will say this. When it comes to Frank Ntilikina.
Whoa, not as much leeway.
Yes. Not as much. People say, he doesn't get a lot of leeway. And for a guy who wants to have defense on the floor, he gives a lot more leeway to non-defensive players.
Mudiay.
I'm just saying.
Bruh.
I mean, I personally, I don't dislike Mudiay. I like Mudiay. Before we got KP, and he was drafted at number 4, we wanted Mudiay.
That's right.
We did.
That is true.
And we were all stupid. I'm going to just say that.
Yeah.
But he's here now, though. So
Right.
Yes.
we have to make the best of what we have. And I feel like consistently since the second half of the season, Mudiay has been consistently showing that he wants to still play. He's scoring. He's doing some of the intangibles, and I like what I see in Mudiay. He's hungry. He might not, he's not as consistent as we want him to be, but he's been one of the brighter spots for the second half of the season, which has been very, those have been low.
Terrible.
For lack of a better word, terrible.
I will say this. I have very mixed feelings for Mudiay.
Okay.
I've had all season. December, I was championing him.
Yeah.
I had my whole bit. If you was watching in December, you know the bit I had. I was like, all you Mudiay haters, come to the altar.
Yes.
breathe in.
Yeah.
Breathe out the hate. Accept the fact that Mudiay is a decent basketball player. I didn't say all-star, good, starter, decent.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this, since Muday's return, the jump shot has seemed to return too.
Yeah.
All right, like he's been hitting the jump shot at a much higher clip than he has before. Also, one of my gripes with Mudiay has been the passing.
Yeah.
He seemed like he was interested in passing before. Thought he was. I don't know. Maybe he's watching James Harden mixtapes online, and thought, I need to get my usage rate up so I could. I think he might have. He been trying to go for the MVP race too. That's what I was thinking in my mind. Mudiay was trying to enter himself into the MVP race, and it's like, I'm taking all the shots.
I thought he was mellow.
And I felt like he was shooting too much. But then you know what? Over the last month, I've noticed he's been passing the ball a lot more over the last week or so. 2 weeks.
Okay.
All right? So
Take
I will
it with a
say
grain of
that.
salt.
I will say that.
Right.
The cons.
The cons. So which side's gonna outweigh?
The cons.
Defense.
The defense.
Yes.
I don't know. And shout out to Slizzy for actually pointing this out. I don't know how much Mudiay has to do with this, but when we traded Enes Kanter and Mudiay was injured for like a 10-game span, the Knicks had a top 10 defense.
Yeah.
That's something.
Mudiay comes back. I don't know if it's Mudiay's fault. I don't know what I don't want to say it's all Mudiay's fault. I actually wanted Khan here to look up something for me. He's not here this week. Shout out to Khan because he's supposed to look up some advanced stats for me. But I wanted to see our best 5-man defensive group since All-Star break because I felt like we've been giving up 120 points back to back to back
It's
to back to
disgusting.
back to back. I'm just like,
Our
what is
Defense is
happening?
abysmal. It's like non-existent.
Yeah, and I wanted to figure out what was the meaning of that, and it also made me realize like, okay, David Fizdale, he made this complaint like, do we need more defense on the squad? And he starts Mario, Mario, Knox, and Mudiay. Those 3 guys aren't exactly.
Oh yeah, defense for days. Not.
Yeah.
But hey, Mario came up with that block against the
Bro,
LeBron.
can we talk about the clutch D though?
Yo, have you noticed this about Mario though? It's like Mario he doesn't get much playing time, but it seems like when he gets playing time, he always does
always
something
ready.
iconic. You know what I'm saying?
Me, Mario.
Yeah, man. I don't know why.
He's ready. When his number is called, he's ready to go in and play, and he's not afraid to get up in whoever's face he needs to get up in.
Yeah, like he plays with a chip on his shoulder. Like he's
Right.
ready to come in for a poster. Like that's his one goal each game. Like I'm ready, coach.
I'm ready, go. Put me in, coach.
Put me
Except that
in.
Raptors game, he was mad lazy. But
Yeah.
He comes back to his true form.
Yeah.
He usually comes in his ultimate form, but sometimes
yeah,
we
back to
gotta take what we
Luigi
can
for you. Because ever since that Raptors game when he hasn't been playing any defense, Fizz hasn't put him in the game since.
Yeah.
He's actually sat that last game
get. Well,
because
that
Siakam
bench.
was out running him out the gym.
Yeah.
there we have it.
So
It's me, Mario.
I love the sound effects.
He's gonna be a free agent this summer, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
half our squad's gonna be a free agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Interesting off season.
It's gonna be a very, very interesting off
It
season.
shall
Yeah,
be
most definitely.
Yeah.
We'll see.
one of the most anticipated in recent Knicks history.
Word,
Yeah.
exactly, very.
Since the
Draft
KP.
and the free agency.
Wait,
Draft.
Since KP.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of KP.
Ooh, segue.
Speaking of, thank you for the alley.
I got you.
I saw you.
With the assist.
Because I was in my mind, I was like, yo, I'm gonna steer this. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You got a show? You got a show on the low?
Oh, well, we will. We will.
All right. All right, Knicks fans, here he is.
Yeah, we gotta go there.
Okay.
You gotta go here. We gotta talk about the tough
Elephant
stuff.
in the room.
Yeah.
Elephant in the room. I'm glad you guys are here. First of all, because it's a woman's perspective. She's
I don't
shaking
know.
her head.
I don't know how glad
She's
I
shaking
am
her
to
head.
be here.
Let me get it out.
I might have a slightly unpopular opinion, but at the end of the go ahead. I'll continue. Continue on, J.Ellis.
Yes. Shout out to Kathy. You know, Kathy is the woman in the crew, first lady of KO.
Yeah, first lady.
Yeah. First
I wish
lady
we
of
could have
KOT.
met you
Yeah.
one day.
One day.
Days.
We'll make it
Yeah.
happen.
She holds it down. She's very, very what's the word? Blunt, you know, she speaks her mind.
Yeah.
Okay, we love that.
So I would
Right.
really want to hear what she says about this topic as well.
Uh-huh.
But we have you. Thanks, guys.
Of course. Sorry, I'm glad we could fill in.
Thanks. So, yeah, damn, I'm scared to even approach this. All right, so,
Just go with it.
You
Just
all right.
go there.
Yeah, just
Yeah, just come out with it.
all right,
open the bag. Open the bag.
allegations have surfaced
Mhm,
Yeah.
Yes, they have.
about the unicorn who people call Snake, but we're not even get to that whole thing. All right, so KP has been accused of rape. It just came out yesterday. What are the details? What's the details of the?
Some of the details that I've read via TMZ. This is not based on anything that on anything that I have written. According to TMZ, the night of his ACL injury. He went back to his apartment building where a young lady also lived. He apparently forced himself on to her, said a few very disturbing things, allegedly. And he forced penetration, allegedly. And yeah, the Knicks were supposedly aware of said incident before he was traded. However, the Dallas Mavericks ended up taking this on. It was I think it was posed as an extortion case.
Yes.
Before it was posed as a rape case. So
yes, that's new news.
That's a new development.
New.
But apparently, all this transpired on the night of his ACL injury, and the reason why this said incident was reported a year later is because apparently, allegedly, he offered hush money to this woman, in the amount of $68,000, I believe.
Yes, for his brother,
her brother's tuition. But he never made good on said payment, so that's why she decided to go public. So there's a lot of moving parts in the story. I can't really give a definitive judgment. Not that we're not the final, say on anything, but there's a lot of things going on with this story, so I can't really give a definitive opinion. But it sounds iffy.
I mean, whenever these types of cases come out, you you can't just jump to conclusions. That's one thing that we've learned, with all these cases that have been coming out recently. Some of them are valid, some of them are not.
Yeah.
And before we say yay or nay to what happened with KP, we have to get more facts. We have to get more details on the story because there's still lots to be uncovered.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm just reserving the right to say, look, nobody, these allegations are disturbing, but I'm not gonna, jump to any conclusions and say he did it or not because we just don't know.
Yeah, we just don't. You just don't know.
Don't know.
Like there are people who lie for gain, and then at the same time there are also people who take advantage of their fame and celebrity to get away with things. And you know what? Hopefully, time will tell which is true and which is not.
Absolutely.
Hopefully it's false.
Hopefully it's false.
I mean, to me, the lesser of the two evils is she's a liar.
Yes, I agree. Although, of course that also hurts the feminist movement, but I mean, in general, nobody wants to believe that a player that we all once loved and that other people still love to this day could commit such a heinous act. Yeah. But it's we don't know the facts yet. We don't know all the facts. It's still under investigation. So final judgment is being reserved until more facts come out.
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, and I'll say this to Knicks fans: chill with some of the posts are uneasy, man. Like chill with the celebration.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It's
what
not
the
a
hell?
funny situation, it's not something to run up the memes with.
Yeah,
it's the serious stuff. When you talk about rape, these are serious allegations, and if it's true, lives are affected by that. So I know a lot of people think it's a joke, but it's really not. It's not. Yeah. It's not. Whether it's true or not, somebody's life is going to be changed by whatever happened.
Word.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we joke on this show a lot, so we're saying it.
Yeah, and we do too. And we do too. It was more shocking, for us. So, of course, we, it's our job to post, the current events. But at the same time, you have to have an impartial, and our view, you have to have an impartial opinion at this point because we don't know the facts.
Yeah.
But people taking it and running with it, as we already know. Lots of Knicks fans, just people do in general.
Exactly.
You can't put it past him just because he's a fan favorite and he seems like a nice guy. So that's what a lot of in a lot of these cases, celebrities they get over on that.
Yeah.
So I'm not letting that cloud my judgment here either.
At all.
Because anybody's capable of anything, really. We don't
That's
know.
a fact.
Really
absolutely. Especially like people, well, I'm going to just say it, men in power with lots of money, they let it go to their head. And being told no is not something that they're easily able to process. So, it could have happened. It could not have.
Right.
Yeah,
we don't know.
I'll say this, though, which I did find weird about the story. Just the fact that they said it happened on the night he tore his ACL, I'm like,
that seems weird.
Yeah,
for sure.
It does.
Because I mean, like, if you're an athlete and you just tore your ACL, like
the night of.
Yeah, exactly. Like, is the thoughts of having sex really running through your mind at that time?
Could be. He's like, well, let me go fishing. I started my fishing trip early. But probably not. It's not likely. It's not likely.
Yeah.
But we're not in anybody's head. So who are we to say what's in their head the night of a season-ending injury? But
or what
if
type of
I
history
was
that they have,
right, you don't know the history.
Yeah, that's true.
There's lots of more information that we need to find out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We could speculate all day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, man. You can definitely speculate all day. But besides that issue, I want to talk about like another wrinkle that, you know, since that the KP trade in general.
Yeah.
Stepping back, looking at the popularity of KP here and what we thought he could be. They said he was withdrawn from the team at certain aspects. Now that
makes you wonder
Once
now,
you
right?
wonder why was he
Absolutely.
withdrawn from the team? Was he going through something himself?
Right, why would he force this trade? Because he forced this.
Yeah.
He forced this.
And out the sky, out the blue.
Blue, as far as we know, as the fans.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, as far as we know as fans.
It also makes me wonder too, because this happened under Phil Jackson's watch. And remember, I think it was at the end of last season, I think, where was it the exit? Where it was the exit meeting, and he skipped out the exit meeting, and Phil Jackson was threatening to trade him or whatnot. I wonder if Phil Jackson knew about this at the time.
I'm sure he did.
And he was like, "You're not gonna be here acting like this, and I know that you got this dark cloud over you right now."
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It begs a lot of actually, it's a lot of questions, and even KP saying more will be revealed or something like that.
I thought about that.
Is this the revealed part? Like how?
Right.
Like it just makes you wonder. It's like, and also like, why was Scott Perry so fast to move it? Was it just basketball reasons? Was it just because he wanted to leave, or was there something? Was this part of the decision making, thinking we don't want that cloud over New York and that media frenzy?
Yeah, I would definitely think what it lends to is that there was definitely more to it than just basketball, because we haven't seen KP play basketball for almost an entire season.
Yeah.
So how could you base this based off of strictly basketball? There were clearly more personal reasons involved in the decision to trade him so abruptly in the manner that they did it. You know, it was just we were all kind of hoodwinked. So for me that says that there were way more. There were other implications than just basketball. Yeah. Definitely.
This is why Ninja P is even more than Ninja right now, yo. Because I'm not. This is not a rape joke either. So it's chill. But
too soon.
I'm not talking about. I'm not joking about that.
No.
I'm talking about the trade itself.
Yes.
Because the news that came out was he didn't even tell the Mavs that it was a rape case. It was an extortion case.
Yeah.
See, God, it sounds like I don't even. I just feel like
It definitely
little sneaky,
Annalise Keating vibes going on here. Annalise Keating.
It's a little sneaky.
It makes me wonder if they were truly honest and said that it was actually a rape case. If the Dallas Mavericks would have went through with the trade,
him. Probably not.
Especially when the Mavs were in their own, having their own issues with sexual harassment.
Exactly. And you know what? I got the timelines kind of mixed up because Phil Jackson was fired before that happened with the rape case. I meant to say when Perry was trying to trade him for Kyrie in the summer. If that's something, maybe he had in his mind, like, you know, you have this dark cloud hanging over you, you know, so let me see if I can get something for you now.
Definitely, that's still an open question. We don't know, and that could very well have been the case. We don't know.
Yo, he was also trying to get my guy from Sacramento, yo. The dude with the point guard.
De'Aaron Fox?
Yeah, news came out that. Yeah. If he'd have pulled that off.
Oh. If he pulled that off, our point guard situation would be solved.
Oh. That'd have been the ooping for real, yo.
I know, right?
Oh my God, I've been so happy if that happened.
Yeah.
Man.
What?
It's okay.
De'Aaron Fox, I love him, man. I feel like that's only one of my favorite players outside of the Knicks going forward, man. That's my guy, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta watch some tape of his.
Yeah, he's bad. That's
he's
a bad
nice,
boy.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a bad boy. He got the Dragon Ball Z hair.
That says enough. That's enough.
It's like he's always powered up.
He's always in ultimate form.
Yeah, exactly. If he dyes it blonde, whoa. Watch out.
Watch out now.
Watch out now. Oh man, all right. You know, I feel like we talked about. Have we missed any topics? I think sufficiently.
Did we actually delve into the Frank Nitilikina situation? Like, really?
No, we
Not
can't
really.
talk about that. We can talk about the
talk about
Frank.
that?
Yes.
I mean, it's not like a topic I'm dying to speak about because I'm underwhelmed. I'm underwhelmed.
Hold on, let me get the button ready.
Yeah.
Let me get the button ready.
A lot of shots about to be fired right now.
Gosh, hold on. My finger's a little tight.
Oh, he has to
I gotta loosen it up.
stretch the fingers.
Before the show started, I had to duck. The shots were ringing off so much.
Yeah.
All right.
Name in the front, not on the back. Hey,
Oh,
feel how you want to feel.
Listen, the views of. I was like, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
That's all good. You know what? Our stance, well, my stance on Frank, and I know my sister and partner in crime here, we share the same stance. It's like anticlimactic. I'm still waiting for the punchline. I'm still waiting.
It's his moment where he just has his moment to shine. Like, he hasn't had one of those moments.
And he's been given ample opportunity to do so.
Ample. All right, ample.
Okay, ample.
SAT word.
All right.
I mean, where's the lie though? You know?
And you know what? I see the deer in headlight. It's all in his eyes. Like, I want to see some fire and desire. Where is it? Oh, shout out to Clyde. Hey!
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday! Yeah, got it, yo. Yeah, man, gotta do that. Happy birthday to Clyde, man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
The legend.
Knicks legend brought us to the promised
Steven
land.
Jackson tried to play him real quick.
I know you guys probably spoke about that.
Oh yeah, before,
yeah,
go ahead. before-
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a bum
Disgusting.
to speak about
Our
a legend.
Hell no.
Yeah.
How dare you even fix that black mouth of yours, and I mean the black from all the smoking,
Oh,
to talk about a legend.
That's right. He better be ready. He better start
Yeah.
ducking because
Because, yes, we taking shots all day, Steven. Have a
don't take
seat.
kindly
What
to
legacy
that.
did you leave? Last I checked, none.
Oh.
How many teams did you
Just
play
saying.
for? I mean, I'm saying he's up there in the ranks.
I mean, he kind of got passed around like a cheap.
Oh! Take a turn. Take a turn.
You get a turn. You get a turn.
Bye,
You
Steven
can't
Jackson.
come out on grace like that.
Nah,
Sorry,
son,
Steven.
sorry.
We
And
gonna
that's
come
the-
for you.
And that's all the energy I'm going to waste on that.
Right. But back to Frank.
Back to Frank.
Yes.
What do you guys think about Frank?
What? You want to go first?
I mean, listen. Here's my plea that I'm copying.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Plea.
Get the music going.
Yes. Here's my plea.
Okay.
So, oh wait, yeah. Let me see.
Yes.
Frank has been injured and it hurts. You know what I mean? Like, I really felt like he was starting to show a little bit of something. The aggressiveness was coming. You know, the dimes were starting to move up. And I saw a glimmer of hope. Mudiay got down. And I was like, yes, this is your clear runway, your path, your chance to do something. But then, he got injured. He got injured. And all the work that all the little small things that no one sees that I see, that no one really sees, I feel like he started to take the steps back because he has to relearn all that
He
stuff.
backtracked.
He has to relearn all the stuff that he started to pick up for the season. He has to relearn it again.
Yeah.
And the timing couldn't have been any worse.
Yeah.
Because now we're stuck. We have Kadeem Allen here who's doing well, who could be a cheaper option than Frank. We have Emmanuel Mudiay who Fizz really loves, and a lot of Knicks fans on Knicks Twitter hate. Knicks Twitter hate him. I think Knicks Instagram likes him. If he
Yes.
yeah.
It is very divided depending on whatever social media platform you're on. It's interesting.
Knicks Twitter is very plus minus. Knicks Instagram is I see what I see in front of my face. That's
Right.
So Knicks Twitter goes, okay, well Moody is making all these shots, but he's still a negative 14 a negative 14 on the plus minus scale, and his assist to turnover ratio isn't good.
Not good.
So they'll be like, no. Instagram, they're like, well, he's hitting shots and he looks more like an NBA player. So
yeah, but numbers don't lie at the end of the day. But I do see that. Obviously, we already know that I'm more of a Mudiay fan than hater. But he still needs to improve. That goes without saying.
Right.
And Frank, at the beginning of the season,
showing sparks.
I said,
showed the
okay,
sparks.
I think we're gonna get a different Frank this season.
little life.
And he had those sparks of greatness that I saw in the beginning of the season, but it just withered away.
It just dissipated, died down.
I always joked that I was like, it was New Year, you Frank. He came, he had the muscles, you know what I'm saying?
Right, he walked around
up.
Off season,
It's like, oh, he ready.
He
ready. No. Ready to warm the bench.
Right. We had high hopes in the beginning.
He walked around with his shirt off. He had French tips.
How about
we?
Oui.
On croissant.
Yeah. Come home, fry, toast, all that. He was like, the swag was up.
He
was feeling
himself to make his debut officially.
Like, I was ready. Like, now this is a story, and the story's over.
It's a womp womp, false alarm.
Yeah.
I'll say this about Frank though.
Okay, come on.
I believed in Frank from the beginning.
I heard a past tense. I'm just gonna say that.
I was gonna say something, but
wait. Let me continue.
Yes,
all right.
Yes.
I believed in Frank from the beginning because I'm the type of guy where I take time on players, because not every player gets it 1, 2, 3.
True.
Some players it takes 3 seasons, 4 seasons, 5 seasons until they finally get it. Where I kind of turned on Frank, but it's not really because I turned on him, it's the organization in general, is because of the whole KP trade. Because I feel like before that, the Knicks were thinking rebuild. And if the Knicks were rebuilding, obviously that would give Frank more time to, develop and get his game. But then once the Knicks made that KP trade and they got all that cap space and they were like, you know what? We're going to sign the big name free agents. All of a sudden you go from rebuild to win now.
Timeline changes.
Exactly. And then now with the Knicks trying to win now, Frank doesn't have that time anymore. So it's like it's either you get better now or you're going to get moved.
And that's the conundrum we're in right now because we all kind of saw that he had like everybody knew he coming in here he was a project.
Yeah.
That's what it was. He was a project from the jump. We all knew that. He was, like I ever said on the show, it's probably going to take him 3 years. That's what I was thinking. Now, with this injury that happened, he only played 42 games a season.
Yeah.
That 3-year mark is now even looking longer.
Like a 4-year mark.
Yeah.
4-year mark. Right.
But, okay, with all that being said, has he shown even, okay, granted, he needs a little bit more time to develop, but has he even shown sparks that he's worth putting the investment in developing is the question. Now, okay, yes, defensively, he's shown, sparks of greatness, but they're few and far in between. He's not consistent. It's like, what are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? And because, yes, he was kind of like, it was like the 1-2, KP and Frank, but because he hasn't shown any consistency in these past, this past season and a half, the whole mindset has changed, has shifted because you've not shown what we needed you to show us.
Right.
So now you're not the focal point of this rebuilding system. Now we're talking about our extra young guns.
Exactly. And I was gonna say I don't think that the KP trade necessarily because we're still in rebuild mode.
For sure.
We still know that we were gonna be one of the worst teams in the league. At the end of the season, we knew that, and the game plan was always to score a big name free agent this season.
Right.
So we just put ourselves in a better position to do that with freeing up the cap space. But in terms of Frank's position, I don't feel like the trade really
Impacted him.
Right. Like you still have the court is yours. Show us.
You know what it is?
It's showtime.
You know what it
He's
is?
been injured, but even before the trade, like I said, he had a good maybe 5, 6, 7 games in the beginning of the season, and that was it.
Yeah. You know what it is, though? And then what Ryan's really saying is if we have a team with just young players, then they probably might be more they'll be more patient with him because
Yeah.
we don't have the pressure to win right now. If KD is here,
Exactly.
KD 32 years old.
Okay, I see
we
what
on the
you're
clock.
saying.
We gotta win.
Exactly.
If you on the clock, we can't be have my
Sure, but
guy
you know
over
what?
here in training. We're gonna have to start bringing in
Gotcha.
cheap
Exactly.
vets and role
Right.
players.
Agreed,
know,
agreed.
yeah.
But Frank has to. But all players, all young players in the NBA have to also understand that you have to rise to the occasion. Time is not waiting for no man. So it doesn't matter if yes, you might be you're the focal point of our rebuilding system now. That could change by in the next couple of weeks or months.
Yeah.
More likely to me, it seems like what's gonna happen is he's gonna go somewhere else and then bust our ass in 2 years.
Well, that's what always happens. That's what always happens.
Because he's gonna have time to actually play,
Yeah.
get better. Because there were actually teams who were actually trying to trade for him.
Yeah.
And like there's teams out there who have a longer timeline.
I'm not
You're
right.
not in a
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what team I would like to see him go to? Who I feel like he may blossom at. Like I would like to see him to go to like a San Antonio Spurs,
I
or
knew he was
like
gonna say that.
Popovic,
Yeah.
or somebody like
I
that.
see that.
I could see
Yeah.
him flourishing there because he
System.
does really.
Yeah.
But also, Pop has some kind of system that he does well with European players. Like he knows how to work with them. Like he brings the fundamentals out because that's really what like European players bring to the league is that fundamental and they can shoot that three.
Yeah.
You know, but again, crickets for Frank.
Right, like, I want Frank to do well, and
Yeah.
we just don't have. So if he does well on another team, then more power to him.
Yeah.
Great for him.
Right.
But he's not right for our system
Right now.
And
At least, yeah.
I wouldn't have been mad to see him go before the trade deadline. But I mean, hey, step it up.
Step it up.
I will
Yeah.
say this. I will always have love for Frank. That is my guy.
Yeah.
I felt like Knicks fans was crapping him all year. I want him to win.
We all want to see him
wanna
win
see
because
him
without,
win.
if you don't win, then we don't win.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But show us something. Just show up.
And
Yeah.
Frank's injury, I think he pulled his grind. He aggravated his
Grind.
grind. So I know he's kind of upset that he aggravated his grind. He's not going to be able to finish the season. He's announced that.
Right. It's a wrap.
He is going to try to play for the French national team, but it's not even. He's not even sure that he'll be
Able to do
ready
that.
by that time because
Yeah.
groin injuries
Exactly.
they linger.
I mean,
Yeah.
Look at LeGroin James this season. I mean,
That was a good one.
Oh, the groin.
I mean, dude sat out nearly 20 games or so because of that same groin injury.
true.
So,
Yeah, it's very serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, the groin. You got to sit down for load management. Pause.
Yeah. Matter of fact, they sent him for the rest of the season, so I guess his load management just threw out.
Pause. Load management every day. Pause.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not mad. But just don't get us started because
Okay.
this. Hey, give it back too.
Oh,
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just
I mean,
saying.
if that type of show. You know, you got me ready.
It's not late night. It's a family show. No,
It's late somewhere.
somewhere. It's true. It's late in India.
Yeah, it's 8:34. It's late. Oh man.
But yeah.
All right, cool. All right. I think we covered everything. Do we even want to talk about the games, or how do you feel about that, man?
I mean,
I'll leave that up to you, though. I don't even know.
You can talk about them if you want to. I didn't get to watch any of them.
Oh, you didn't watch no games.
Yeah, it'd be a one man show on that.
All right, well, shoot.
Yeah.
All I have to say about this week. What were the notable things this week? Okay, everything has been a blur. The notable things that happened this week was Mitchell Robinson. I'll say that.
Yes.
Yeah, money making Mitch.
Yeah, man.
Savage.
Money, make it, Mitch.
The bright spots of New York. Career high 19 points, 21 rebounds.
Yes.
Go, Mitch.
I don't even remember
Savage.
what game that was, yo. Was that the Raptors game or was that what was the game before the Raptors?
It was like
game?
2 games ago, 3 games ago.
I want to say it was Raptors.
Okay, it was the Raptors game.
I think so because I know the Knicks got smacked, but he played good though.
Yeah, I think it was the Raptors game.
Yeah, I
'cause-
think so.
yes, we got
Kind of,
smacked,
yeah.
and then Berman was like, "Yo, I wish." Berman
Yes,
said, "I
yes,
wish,
yes.
I wish Mitch would have mentioned that winning the game was the focal point, but you know, he got a career high. And,
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, it is what it is.
That's great though.
Yeah, man.
Another
the
bright spot
bright spot,
Yeah.
man. Bright spot
in the
for
midst
Knicks.
of the turmoil.
Yes.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
really turmoil, but just the darker days of the season.
Yeah.
You know, they're upon us, but there's brighter days to come. So,
Yeah.
and we see you, Mitch. We see you, Zoe,
Yes.
too. Okay, because
Yeah,
for
Zoe.
you, for me, you are the steal of our freshman class.
That's your guy.
That's my guy.
ISO
all day, and you too, Mitch. You too.
I
Like that killer instinct.
Yes, man, killer instinct.
Most definitely.
I think, although I can tell by the end of the game, he knew that he was trying to get a 2020 game because he was hitting all his free throws, and all of a sudden he broke 2 in a row.
It's okay.
That's what happened. But you know, we haven't spoke about Dot though at all.
That is my guy.
Dot is solid.
Yeah, we talk about free Dot all the time.
Free
Right.
Dot. If y'all don't know who started Free Dot campaign on Twitter, that's your boy.
Yeah.
I started
That's
that.
That's what's up.
If you saw Free Dot, where did that come? J.Ellis came up with Free Dot.
Okay.
You know, that's right.
Copywritten so they don't copy.
He also came up with something else too that he won't cop to, but we ain't gonna get into that
Ninja
right
P.
now.
I came up with Ninja P too.
No, we ain't talking about Ninja P.
Well, that's all I came up with. What do you mean?
You know, there's a certain point guard on the Knicks that he splits opinion. I'm not talking about Frank. I'm talking about Moody.
Kadeem Allen.
Oh.
Kadeem the Dream.
And
I'm trying to change the subject.
And last season, when Moody was really sticking up the place, he came up with a nickname for Moody, which kind of spread.
Oh,
but he doesn't want to claim it.
Don't
though.
say it's
What do you mean?
Mood with the boo with the B.
No.
beginning.
Just change the M to a D.
Oh,
I didn't
Yeah.
say that. I would never.
we're not going to say such
You asked me
blasphemous.
for. That was the creative mind of Kathy.
Oh, he's just a scapegoat girl. Just so you know.
He Mr. Hanky Moody.
And she's not here to defend Mr. Hanky Mudiay.
All the Knicks players are gonna hate us after this. We love you guys.
Oh man.
Mr. Hanky Mudiay. She came up with a name.
No. Don't keep me
Put it on her.
Zoom in on YouTube land. Mudiay is now Mr.
man. She's not copping to that.
Yeah.
neither,
Kathy did that one too. Kathy did that one.
Kathy.
I mean, this season he's not deserving of the nickname, but last season, yeah.
You
I mean,
know.
January was pretty hanky.
I got a toilet flush.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Don't
Not
do
right
it.
now. Just for maybe for the future.
Oh my gosh. Toilet flush. Oh my, yo, you're gonna give me y'all wild.
Oh
Right.
man.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
we just like to speak our minds. You know,
Right,
all
we're not
about free
censored.
speech. And you know, when you're a Knicks fan, you got to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. And
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
realists.
there you go. Yes.
We're realists.
We're realists.
And
Yes.
that's just what it is.
And if you as a Knicks player can't handle it, then get out the kitchen because that's what comes along with being in New York. Period.
That is true.
Yeah, wait, wheel it back in, guys. Wait it back in.
This is too much fun.
Yeah, this is fun.
is fun.
This is mad fun.
This is fun.
Okay. Woo. All right,
He
so
has to ground himself.
yeah, all right.
Get your bearings.
Get my bearings. All right, here's my bearings. All right, here it is. All right, bearings are here. All right. So shout out to Money Making Mitch.
Yes.
Yes. We love Mitch.
We went back
We love
there.
the
Yes.
consistency. That's right.
Yes, consistency.
That's right. Breaking them records every game.
Breaking the records. The 2-block streak is still strong.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think he might be number 2 in the league.
Yes.
He's definitely
he
top
is.
3 for sure.
Consecutive. Wait, in blocks in general.
Yeah, blocks per game.
Right.
And
And consecutive
Consecutive-
games with a certain amount of blocks. Also, I
right.
believe.
Did he pass
Yeah.
David Robinson yet?
Ooh, I
That-
didn't hear that.
Yeah.
That I'm not sure, but I was also going to say that he also leads the league in block percentage, but he doesn't qualify for the list because I think he missed a certain amount of games. Yeah, that's
okay.
why.
Technicalities.
Okay. Yeah, all the
Yeah.
technicalities.
Okay,
My boy,
we're gonna
man.
get that
Yeah.
conditioning up, and next season,
Yes.
way less injuries. That's okay. We see
Yeah.
you,
What
Mitch.
about that
You see.
conditioning? This
Savage.
summer,
Yeah.
You gonna be in the gym, you know?
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You see in the
it.
gym, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not skipping leg day, you know?
No, not at
Get
all.
in there.
Or
Yep.
arm day.
Word. Yeah, you and Knox go in
He's
there, knock out
good.
leg day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's spirit day.
Yeah, spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I like y'all. I can come back. Anyway. All right. Anything else I want to talk about? I want to talk about Mario a little bit.
Okay.
No, I think
All right.
I talked about him already.
We spoke about Mario. I don't know
Yeah, I feel like he's gone now.
Yeah.
Because
it's possible.
Because that game that we saw, I don't know if you saw the game. Mario, he worked himself back into the lineup,
Yes.
and he was playing well. And then that game, he decided to just disappear. Siakam ran him out the gym, and then there was one play where he did not close out on a 3-point shooter. And Fizz, who is so positive and mild-mannered, spazzed on him.
That's right. Like Coach Van Gundy.
See that.
Like, oh,
Exactly. Hard.
I wish you would have done that to Tim Hardaway Jr. more when he was here.
Bruh.
shout out to the Wire.
That's a fact. But like,
because Mario ain't pulling, he's not making that type of money. He said, "Okay, now
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can bench the cheapos.
Exactly.
No problem. But man, Mario wants to be here long term, so he's not been shy about saying that. So I feel like he should play a lot better defense if he's trying to be here long term.
Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially with a 1 year, like you know that your position is not certain here. So.
It's up for grabs.
Yeah, it's very up for grabs. But it seems like since that incident has happened, he hasn't even stepped foot on the court again. I mean, granted, it's only been one game, but that led to the next game. Who did we play last game? Damn, I'm amazed.
Miami.
The Miami.
Miami. Oh, the Dwayne Wade.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
We know who that was going out to.
Yeah.
Oh man, we can't seem to keep his name out of our mouth.
Oh.
I felt bad. That was so embarrassing. But
Okay,
at least
they
you know
shoot
what?
your
The one
shot.
thing I could respect about Mudiay.
She's talking about Moody not getting rejected by Dwayne Wade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for
If
the
you didn't
fill-in.
know. If you
Yes.
didn't know.
If you watch the video, well, so
The jersey
Mudiay,
swap, yes,
yeah,
the jersey swap,
the jersey
yeah.
swap. So Mudiay actually acknowledged it on Bleacher Report. He said, "I had to try."
Oh,
So
Yeah.
that was so endearing for me. You know, it's just like he's a guy. He's a person, and he tried it.
Right, and
He
the fact that
tried.
he
He
can take
tried
it with
it.
a grain of salt, though, and still
Yeah.
be on social media and say, "Hey, had to try." I mean, that just speaks to his attitude.
I
feel
actually like Moody's attitude.
You have to like Mudiyay's attitude.
Even though all the jokes happen, he seems so like positive.
He takes it with a grain of salt. He takes it in stride. That shows that he's ready to be in the New York market. Because you can't take every amount of criticism, take it personally, and then be negative and be miserable. No, he takes it, he laughs it off, and he gets back to work.
Stay off Twitter, Moody. You don't want to go there. Don't want to go
That's
there.
the rabbit hole.
Instagram
Yeah.
is for you. And stay on Instagram.
This is the padded walls on Instagram.
yeah.
Twitter's too raw.
I'll keep your mind right. It's too crazy on Instagram.
too raw
It's
on
crazy
Twitter.
on Twitter. And Frank, never mind. I'm just He's getting it from everywhere. He's getting it from
Let him
everywhere.
live. We're gonna let him live.
Yeah, like I literally wrote an article like a couple of weeks ago that basically talked about Frank's future, and everybody who commented on the article, everybody said he ain't got no future in New York. Everybody, not one person stood up for Frank.
Wow.
Nah. Yeah.
Well,
Should have posted it on Twitter.
he wouldn't be the first
Yeah, I mean, I've
player.
heard the Frank fans. They're out there.
They're out there. They're on Twitter. They're not on Facebook.
You know,
They're not on Facebook. I have like
Or
a
IG.
mind demographic of where all fans of
Yeah,
players are.
That's great.
They're not on Facebook. I know that.
yeah.
They don't live
Oh,
there.
yeah, no, I think-
Yeah,
I think-
that's
I
plus
think-
minus friends are on Twitter. That's what I'm saying.
Twitter, okay.
Yeah.
So he's a good plus minus guy. So
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Noted.
If you want to find a Frank fan, net rating, defensive rating,
Yeah.
Twitter.
Well, Frank's hourglass is I mean,
It's ticking.
It's ticking.
Yeah.
And it's almost the salt is
Sand
almost
is
run out.
Yeah.
I said the salt. I'm
Just
salty.
saying, you salty.
I'm
Yeah, you
salty.
Larry's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I will say about the Miami game, I just didn't like the fans, man. I like the fans was giving Wade a
I mean,
little
so much-
bit too much love, or like, I mean, I want cheer for him. Yes, this is
Yeah.
last game.
Culture
Yes,
has changed in New York.
Yes.
the we
Yeah.
want the Miami chants.
Oh,
Okay,
ridiculous.
see,
That was a little
Disgusting.
much. I
That's
was
too
like,
much for
where
me.
the Knicks fans slap these guys?
Because you know
up?
what? Because
It's
those are all
disgusting.
those new, the newer generation of fans. They don't they don't have the deep roots, the deeply rooted
That rivalry.
ties that we've had to our previous Knicks teams. They don't know about the Indiana rivalries. They don't know about the Miami rivalries. They don't know that we used to stay up late at night with tears in our eyes, watching these games, going to OT and double OT. They don't know about it. They don't have a reference.
They don't have a
So
reference.
it seems disrespectful to us, but taking myself out of my own vintage shoes, because at 35 I'm almost a relic. But these, they don't have that reference point, so all they see for them is a great player who's on his farewell tour, and they give him respect, but not in my house.
You get some respect.
You get some respect.
You get a
But
cheer.
not like that. Come on,
First
though.
basket. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just
Right, and maybe a cheer for the last play, but that's about it.
Yeah.
It's not just that though. It's also the fact that I think the real fans been priced out of games too.
Yeah.
Now that's
Speak on it.
ooh.
Let's
Yeah.
speak on it. That's a great issue that you just brought up.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes and yes.
And because and the better the team gets, the more the price of the higher the tickets are going to go, and that
Yeah.
just means that the real fans are not going to be able to get into the building.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're
And
right
so
about
that's how
that.
you
That
get
is
an
so
arena
true.
full of
Rich
fans.
tourists.
Tourists,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
rich tourists,
Exactly.
and trust fund babies.
Everybody who lives on like the Upper East Side, Upper West Side.
Yeah, man.
All those people.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Yep, it's so true.
Yeah. What do you guys? Hold on. Speaking of Miami game, because now that Mario seems to be out of the rotation again, Luke Cornett was. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Luke,
wait,
man.
is that button still working? Wait,
It should.
can I find it? I don't remember where it is.
No,
it's not labeled.
It's next to the Ja one.
Ja.
Yeah.
I am your daddy.
Yeah.
That's great.
All right. Whew. Luke came in there. I think he had like 17 points or something like that. He didn't shoot that well, but he started off the game lighting it up from three. And sometimes I feel like he gets overlooked a little bit
100% underrated.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
because he's had some good games for us.
His temperament is just so chill.
Yeah.
It's easy to kind of overlook him, but when he's in the game, you feel his impact. Defensively and offensively, he's there on the boards. He's there to score. Luke, I'm on your team.
So you would say
Luke, I am your daddy.
is that
I'm your mammy.
Oh, right.
Your mama.
Yeah. I saw you was going,
But I'm not.
I saw the realization when you realized what you said.
No. Take it back. Pause.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're big fans of Luke.
Yeah, man. We'll see what happens with Luke. Do you feel like he'll be here next season? How do you feel about having Luke back?
He's one because he has value. I could see him not being here, but I would be happy to have him still in the squad.
What's his
But
contract looking like?
What is his contract like? I feel like I think he's a
I
free
gotta look it
agent.
up.
I believe. I
Okay.
believe he's a free agent. Don't
quote you on
don't
that.
quote me.
Right.
Yeah.
This is my memory's bad. I keep saying that, but I believe he's a free agent. Thanks Ryan for looking that up.
Yeah.
But I also know that the minutes he has gotten, he's been productive, and I think he's been like on a list where he's like top 7 or 8 in defense under the rim.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And that's huge for somebody like Fizz who's been looking for consistent defense.
Yep.
And even now to think about it, even that point when we were playing well and we were top 10 defense, I think Luke was part of that rotation.
I believe he was.
Yeah. And
I'm not sure, but I would
There
believe
was
it.
one point in time in the season when Luke was getting minutes and
he was
making a
performing.
difference.
Yeah.
On both ends of the court.
Yeah, his contract situation. Yeah, he's gonna be a restricted free agent this upcoming
Restricted.
season.
Okay, restricted free
That's
agent.
that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to see him on the roster next year.
Me too.
And know what else too? The Mitch and Luke combination has kind of worked a few times this year, man. The Twin Towers look.
Yeah.
And shout out to Mitch. He's been out there. He's trying, stretching, blocking jump shots.
We see you, Mitch.
So I want to see Luke here. I want to see.
Yeah,
Luke here.
I like Luke. I'm an advocate for him to stay.
Yeah, definitely. And Mario to me was on a bubble. He was showing some things that are great, but man, I don't know.
Mario.
We'll see.
Take
How
a
much
leave.
money he wants, and
Right.
that'll be the
The particulars.
ultimate.
Yes.
Yeah.
They'll all be in the details of Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look at it this way. If Mario doesn't come back, at least he'll have like 3 or 4 posters he can put up on his wall.
Oh yeah, man.
With Knicks moments.
Definitely.
Blocked LeBron,
Yeah.
stepped over
Absolutely.
Giannis. Yes.
Those
I'm
are,
with
I
that.
mean, those are
Epic.
2 of the highlights from my season. I don't know about
For
anybody
sure.
else.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I remember those 2 plays.
Yep.
Everything else is a blur, but I remember
Yeah,
those.
exactly.
All right, cool. All right, so I think we talked about enough. We're gonna get to one of the favorite parts of the show. Alex Collins always says this is his favorite part of the show. It is the Ohh Picks.
Yes.
I don't think you have any.
Not this week.
I might have. I'll have one. I'll have one Ohh pick. I don't know if you guys have one. It's fine if you don't have one. It's cool. It's cool. Don't worry. I got it.
You give us yours and we'll let you know if we
I
have
got
one.
it. I
Right.
got it. Ohh picks. If you don't know, our best plays of the week, best picks of the week.
Okay.
Okay.
It's usually just Knicks, but if you even you can open it up to college too if you find like a college play that happened. But let's see. I've been very. Let's see. My Ohh pick will be Kadeem the Dream driving on the left side, collapsing the defense as he usually does, draws the defender to see a cutting Mitchell Robinson in the middle of the paint, throws the ball up in the air for a nice lob and a dunk.
Boom shakalaka!
For Ohh pick.
Oh!
Phone is going off. Yeah.
ESPN.
ESPN. That's right. ESPN agrees.
Right on time.
So yeah, that is my Ohh pick. I don't know if I have any more to really draw from, or maybe there was one. You know what? I'll give it an Ohh pick for Knox. I haven't posted that one in a while.
Oh man.
Knox. I don't know who was going to the hole, but I actually saw Knox played some defense. Help defense, matter of fact. Somebody, I don't know what game it was. I just remember somebody went to the hole. Knox flew in the air to help the defender and actually ends up pinning a jump shot to the backboard.
Rejected!
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's that
Okay,
fire
that's
we
what
want
we
to
wanna
see.
see.
That's what we want to see. He
Yeah.
woke with that motor.
I want
right.
to see that. I want to see that wild lion look in your eyes.
Yeah, the motor,
Yeah.
the wild
Yeah.
line.
Yes. Feral.
Yes. Mufasa. Ooh.
Yeah.
Who say it again?
Yeah, Mufasa. Okay.
Sorry. Throwback to my childhood.
Oh man, but yeah. You good? Okay, I guess that's all for the Ohh picks.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
That's all for the Ohh
That's cool. Now we are back to Ryan's favorite segment.
Yes.
It's the Bruh Picks. And
Yes.
we call Ryan Bruh Man from Fifth Flow.
Exactly.
Hey.
Yes.
Because Bruh Man always got 200 Bruh Picks.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
Take it away, Ryan.
First Bruh pick. I actually got to see some NBA action this week.
Okay.
And these 2 Bruh picks happened on the same night.
The same damn
So
time.
there must have been something in the water.
Full moon, maybe.
Yeah. First game, Rockets versus the Bucks. CP3 had the ball in the wing. And you know how CP3 likes to dance, right, with the ball, right? He had a youngster on him, Wilson on the Bucks, guarding him. Your boy CP3 drove hard to the basket, snatched it back, and my dude ran all the way off the screen.
Oh, come on. That snatch back. Game snatch your soul.
Yeah. That's a broad pick.
And when I say dude ran off the screen, like, yo, the camera moved and you still couldn't find the guy.
Disappearing act.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
man.
Wow.
Broke
Yeah.
them ankles. He broke them
CP
ankles.
still got it, man. All
Yeah.
right.
And he made the jumper too, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I saw that. I know
Yeah.
you told. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Damn, he was trying to pretend like he was Curry.
Yeah.
Because Curry called him still last season, and he still remembers that. I know
Yeah.
that. Anyway.
Next Bruh pick, same night. Lakers versus the Wizards. your boy Lance make him dance.
Oh boy.
He had the ball at the top of the key. Time was running out in the first quarter. He had Jeff Green on him. He hit him with the behind the legs cross, then behind the back, and had Jeff Green leaning back like Fat Joe.
Bruh.
That is too much. Lean back.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, Lance did step on his foot by accident, but still, if you watch the play, your boy Jeff Green was leaning even before Lance stepped on his foot.
You don't, man. Lance made him dance. That's
Yeah,
what he did.
literally.
You don't stitch.
Bruh.
Yes, and another Bruh pick, which we've already mentioned, goes
Oh
to
yeah.
Emmanuel Mudiay. Yeah. After the Knicks and Heat game, he went up to Dwayne Wade, wanted the jersey switch, and Dwayne Wade was like, "Nah, fams, I'm already giving my jersey to somebody else."
Yeah.
That was
Bruh.
that was a dub.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. I know he was sad.
We all felt that one.
Definitely felt that one. That was
Yeah.
painful. That was awkward. Oof.
Yeah, that was pretty
I
bad.
just want to know what made Mudiay feel the courage to ask Dwayne Wade for his jersey.
I mean, he already gave it to Tim. You know what else too? Because Wade was like, "I'm sorry, bro. I already gave somebody my shirt." And then I clicked on overtime. He gave his jersey to like some dude who works for overtime, dog.
Oh.
Wait, at the Knicks game?
Bruh.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh,
Maybe it was
man.
somebody who's been working at the Garden for years and has seen. No,
I gotta find his Instagram. I gotta find it.
Oh my God.
I gotta find it.
that's
Because I was like,
mortifying.
"Whoa, that's who you got curved for."
But you don't know the
Dang,
relationship
man.
behind it all. You know, let's just
Yo,
leave it at
that's
that.
like it's like you're somebody and he cheated on you, but the person he cheated on you with is like, you really cheated with the bill.
With
Like,
this
bumper on so crack on the corner, like that's who you.
Damn.
Oh, man.
At least upgrade.
Yeah, not to say that guy's a
Well,
he's
you
a
don't
crack
know.
dealer.
We don't
but,
know.
you
Who, we don't know who that person is.
It's just
to
like
be
you.
with.
He didn't. The fact is, he didn't swap his jersey with an NBA player.
Right.
That's really what it is.
Well, that's a message
This one,
to the Knicks.
Bruh.
So wait, you're a Mudiay supporter. Did you just say he's not an NBA player?
No, I said that goes to show you that whoever's on the Knicks, Dwayne Wade didn't feel like they were on the caliber to do a jersey swap. That's all I gotta say.
That's
And
what
yes,
it
I'm a
seems
Knicks.
like.
I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm a realist. Let's not forget.
All right.
I'll say this, though. If it's not overtime Larry that Mudiay got curved for, it's pretty bad. Because I think that's the only dude with overtime.
Who deserves
who
deserves the jersey.
Because the dude is all over the place for overtime. If it's not him, yeah, that's a bad curve.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Couldn't even give it to Mitch. Mitch blocked your shot like 5 times last game.
I gotta see this guy. I gotta see who he gave it. He
Yeah.
gave the jersey to ultimately, but we could pull that up after.
Yeah, we gonna pull that up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Still a bro moment.
Yes.
Yeah, it's still a bro moment, big bro.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
facts.
one,
All right.
one more, bro. To the Lakers and LeBron James.
LeGroin.
Yes, LeBron.
Bruh.
Yes. You know, because there's a lot of bros with the Lakers. Lakers missed the playoffs.
Bruh.
LeBron James and his groin injury.
He brought injury.
Yeah.
I will just for a segment.
Right.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're going to sit out LeBron James for the rest of the season. Shut him down.
He should be shut down.
Bruh.
Where you going? They tanking. They tanking for Zion with us.
Yeah. Just,
They wish.
it's just the fact that you never hear of LeBron James being shut down for a season. That just makes it funny to me. Like,
He needs to be shut down. He got a groin injury, or I don't know. He needs to be shut down though. He ain't
Yeah.
doing nothing. He looked mad slow. He looked uninterested. Like he needs
Yeah,
to
but
shut down.
in what universe does that qualify you to? I mean, okay, fine.
They're
If
not
groin-
going
if
to the playoffs.
but still, it goes to show you the shift in the league. You were not sitting. They were not sitting players for being on a losing team and being demoralized back in the '90s.
Right.
Yeah.
People
That's
still
a
paying money
diva
for those
move.
tickets.
yeah.
That's a diva move. And if I pay my money, I want to see you play. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Play at a lower level. Do what you've been doing for the past, however long since the Lakers have been out of playoff contention. Do that until the end of the season. You don't have to, give us the highlight reels every possession, but
come on.
give the people what they paid their money for.
Right.
It's still an organization at the end of the day. This is your job. You're getting paid millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
He has to manage.
Yeah, he has to manage. Yeah, pretty much. We're not going to say the rest, but yeah, he has to manage.
Manage that.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
LeGroin. I get it.
Yes.
Vacationing in France? I don't know.
Yeah. Right. Oh, damn.
Bruh.
That was for me. That was even for LeBron.
Yikes.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Savannah.
All right.
Oh, damn.
Bruh.
Yeah.
And that's the end of our show.
Oh, good night. Bye.
Oh my God.
Don't forget, come out this Friday, April 5th for
my
the closing
God.
drive. We out here. We're going to have a great time. Let's do it.
Jesus. Oh. Buddha, all of y'all.
They made me do it.
Oh my gosh. Whew.
Yeah.
All right. All right, it's time to close now for real.
Yes,
It's time to
yes.
close it. All right, man. Hope you're enjoying our show. I'll say that first and foremost. Ah, boy. You know what? You know what, ladies?
Thank you for
We had a
having
ball.
us.
Yeah.
We had a
Obviously,
really
you had fun. Wait.
Oh.
We got another sound effect.
Oh, you had a ball.
It's too many.
Oh. I don't know where this is going right now, yo.
Hey. End it. Abort.
All right, another bro from me.
Bruh.
All right. Too far. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway. Center.
Compose.
All right, ladies. Plug your event one more time.
Oh, yeah, we just did that, but we'll do it again.
Yes.
April 5th, this Friday, 8 p.m. Come meet us for our spring clothing drive and watch party at Race NY on 30th and 3rd Avenue, 8 p.m. We'll be there. We're going to have trivia. We're going to have raffles, games. Come join us. It's going to be a great night for a great cause. We'll see you there.
All right.
Absolutely.
Cool. And they can also follow you guys on Facebook,
Yes.
Instagram.
Also follow us at Knicks Omnifan on Facebook, Twitter, and IG.
There it is.
For sure.
All right, yo. You can also, you can find, where to find us already.
Mm-hmm.
He writes all the articles on the knickoftimeshow.com. Definitely check that out. You can check out our events on podcast or show, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
On Dash Radio. Shout out to Dash Radio.
Dash
Shout
Radio,
out.
Yeah.
Spotify as well.
Mm-hmm.
Big up.
Yeah,
Yes.
iTunes. Yeah, big up.
Yes.
And
yes.
SoundCloud.com/Knick-of-Time-Show.
Yes.
Also
yes.
on Google Play. We out here. We everywhere.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, we hope to be back. This was so fun. Thank you guys. We're honored.
Yeah, you can definitely come back.
Yeah,
Y'all fun.
Exactly.
We can say the same. You guys were awesome.
Hey, y'all in Brooklyn too, so y'all can just skirt.
We're Brooke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brooklyn stand up. Yeah, so
All
y'all can
day.
Exactly.
All day.
Just, just skirt. Just come back real smooth.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go
Already
back to
know.
your Omni thing.
That's right. We could make this a standing guest appearance.
Yeah.
Yo, hit me up, yo, Jay. I want to come on the show. All right, cool. Come through.
Cool.
Yeah.
Come true. All right.
Cool.
So.
Thank you.
plan.
Pleasure's ours.
Yes.
So yeah, you know what? You can follow us on Knick of Time Show
right.
on Instagram and the KOT Show on Twitter, and if you're on Facebook as well. And definitely check out the blog, the writings of my guy Ryan G over here,
Yes, sir.
giving you all the good information and
God bless, God bless, God bless.
draft for who we can
Yeah.
possibly
Yeah, draft has a replacement if the Knicks do decided to trade him on draft day.
exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna share that on Omnifan too.
Thank you.
Of course.
Oh, thank you. And yeah, also you can find me, my personal, on J.Ellis Draws Things, because you know what? I draw things. That's JELLIS Draws Things.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you just finished that.
I
Oh,
didn't even know that.
you didn't know that. You don't know. If you seen the
No,
merch,
no.
who drew the merch? That it's me.
Yeah.
J.Ellis Draws
Wonder.
Things. Hey.
We always wonder, like, so who's the Who's the creative behind that? The illustrator.
Yeah.
Boom.
Right,
Who
graphic
did,
guy right here.
who did the logo? That's
Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And you know what? Where can you find you?
They can find me at Sir G is Chillin'.
Sir G is chilling.
That's SIR. G is CHILLIN. And that's about it. I am the writer for the Knick of Time Show. So
If you ain't know.
yeah.
And that is it. You know what, too? We need some sponsors on this thing, man, so we can like pay for
That's right.
camera guy Chris. Shout out to Chris.
Shout out to
yes.
Chris, the camera
Word.
guy.
That's right.
And you have to pay for studio time soon as well, so you shout out to that too. So you know, you want to sponsor us or something, hit us up. We will definitely shout you out, make some creative videos.
Yes.
And you know what? If you're on YouTube, your ad can be right here somewhere.
Yeah.
Right here.
right smack in the middle.
Alright, so that is it. That is all. We are out of here.
Peace.
Peace and love out to where you from, but all about the world they ever come. Say again, bright lights, big city, bright lights, big city. Gonna do what I'm supposed to do, represent for my New York City crew. Say again, bright lights, big city.